Hello there and welcome back to my channel. This is Mustafa Sharif Educational Channel. I'm Mustafa Sharif. I'm gonna educate you through Shopify ecosystem to help developers and also freelancers who want to search for a high income skill to learn, teach them about Shopify, what opportunities are available in Shopify. In today's video, I'm gonna discuss with you like 6 points, and what you're gonna expect from me in this video is the options that are available to build a website on Shopify or even applications. What are the tech stacks used in that, and what the developer can and have to learn to develop in Shopify to build a website or customize a theme or to build an application or anything in this criteria. The second thing I'm gonna talk about is the most requested commands and tasks by the merchants, so you get to be familiar more with Shopify ecosystem and what are the tasks usually asked from the merchants. Number 3 is the best practice to keep in mind when developing in Shopify. And number 4 is a very quick note why I prefer Dawn over other paid theme from a third party, not Shopify paid themes of course. And then we're gonna define some blocks definition, and we're gonna know more the Shopify theme architecture. And at the end, I'm gonna introduce for you the most important pages or the essential pages in any e-commerce store. And a quick note in this video is not scripted at all. I'm just sitting here doing a very basic setup. I have my own laptop, I have my share screen, and I'm talking to you from heart to heart to add value to your life if I can. If I cannot, please just leave me a comment how I can do that. I'll keep putting content on YouTube, so you just have to navigate me better to give you better videos and better value. Thank you so much in advance if you're gonna do that, and let's jump in the video. First thing we're gonna talk about today is the tech stacks used to build a Shopify website or an application. First of all, the first tech stack used is Liquid, which is the basic templating language for Shopify, and the backend is hosted by Shopify itself. An example for that is Netflix. The hosting, like I said, is Shopify, and the developer have to be aware with Liquid, templating language of Shopify, so they can do a theme development or even build a website from scratch on Shopify. The second thing is custom storefront. Here you can use a web-based storefront like Hydrogen, so you can be off the limitation of the Shopify Liquid, the templating language. You get out of this limitation. You can use Hydrogen to be more free in the storefront, and you can host this website on also Shopify, but its name is Oxygen, with Shopify best hosting edge in the platform. An example for that is Noor Hamour, and the hosting, like I say, is Shopify Oxygen, and the developers have to be aware of Hydrogen so they can develop such websites. Number 3 is a web-based storefront like the previous one, but here you can use any framework of JavaScript and you can use any hosting you would like to. Example for that is Your Foodzy. I have no idea what is this website about, and here's the hosting options. You can host on Vercel or AWS. And for the developers, they can know any technology or any framework of JavaScript like Angular or Next.js, etc. And for the mobile applications, the hosting of course is App Store, and the developers have to get to know the SDKs offered by Shopify, iOS and Android, and external tools from your choice. I have no idea about app development, so I'm not gonna dig in it. And that's it for this section. We're gonna jump next to the most requested commands by the merchants of Shopify or your clients in the future, inshallah. The first task here is speaking about localization. So what is localization? You have a client or a merchant that is selling in one country, like we'd say England, and he wanna expand his selling points, and he gonna sell in France or in Germany or any other country. So you have to sell to this audience in different currencies and in a different language. That's his localization. You have a client or a merchant that wanna expand his selling points, so you have to do a localization customization for him so he can sell to the audience with their currencies and their languages. That's it, as simple as possible in localization tasks. The second thing, you have a merchant that want to increase his conversion rate or the average order value or anything like this. So you have to make some theme customization to improve the user experience on the website. This customization may be in the product page. You create a new template, you make a customization in the home page of the theme, in the cart, in the checkout, anything like this. You have to be aware of Shopify Liquid or Hydrogen in any framework you would use to build this website to do this customization on the website itself. Number 3 is migration. If you have any client in other e-commerce platforms like WooCommerce or BigCommerce or Magneto or Wix, so you have to migrate them to Shopify. This migration services is very broad, and a lot of clients ask for it, so you can build an agency just based on these migration tasks. And also this is kind of a problem solving task. If your client have an he's selling to direct to customer and you want to expand that to sell direct to businesses, so you have to find the sort of solution that fit his business so he can expand his selling and sell to the businesses in a different way from selling to customers, so both of people can't know the price of each other. You help him in that by just giving solutions how you can convert better, how you as a developer or as a designer get your client more money on the table, and that's it, and that's all our work is about. And that's it for the most requested commands by the merchants in the speak of Shopify itself. The third thing I'm going to talk about is the best practice to keep in mind when developing in Shopify. First thing, be performant. Keep performance in mind. When you're developing any new feature, you have to keep performance in mind. Fast is everything in a website. A seconds may matter. A seconds may cause a lot of sales for your clients. So everything around performance is number one in developing any feature. If you have to develop a feature that gonna reduce the speed of the website, don't do it at all. Even if a better feature and gonna convert better, don't do it. Fast is number one in the website. The second thing I'm gonna talk about, be purpose built. When you're building a new feature, you think about the performance, the speed of the website first thing, and you have to find some sort of use of this feature. You're gonna use this in that. I'm gonna increase the conversion rate by that. I'm gonna just attract the eye of the client when he get in my website by this bottom. I'm gonna do this feature for some sort of use. Don't do a lot of features just using aesthetics and not performing any use for the website in terms of money or in terms of aesthetics. Keep that in mind. Don't build any features just for the sake of building. Number 3 and number 4 is talking about to optimize the mobile view better, and this is a very obvious one. I'm speaking about 98% of the online shoppers shop throughout the mobile, so you have to optimize the mobile better. And the fourth thing is be as accessible as possible. First thing I talk about is performance, then I talked about building purpose, and the third thing was mobile, and the fourth thing is accessibility. Keep the website as simple as possible. Just the customer jump in the website, can navigate very easily, can reach the policies very easily, can reach any product he wanna go to very easily, can navigate through the collection, the home page, the product page. Everything is seamless, everything is as easy as possible, as fast as possible, and that's it. And now I'm gonna define some basic theme components in any theme, so you have already get familiar more with the theme architecture and the components in the Liquid and the code files, even JSON or Liquid, I mean. The first thing is this theme components is markup and feature files. This use Liquid to generate the HTML structure of the store pages and control its functionality. The second thing is supporting assets. This includes assets, scripts, local files. Local files is responsible for the localization thing, which we talked about before. And that are referenced or used by any other theme files. So this supporting asset just carry any assets for the website that may be used with any other files. And the third thing is config files. These are JSON files, customizable theme settings that the merchant can adjust them from the theme editor. Let's jump next to the 6 or 7 parts of any theme that have to be included in a theme. First thing is assets, then the config, then the layout and the locals, then you can jump in the sections and snippets, and at the end is templates, and inside these templates you have to include the customer template. These are the essential files for any theme in Shopify. Any theme, paid, free, third party, any theme has to include these files. And here you can get to know better the names of each part of any theme. The number one is the layout, which carry all this white part. Number two is the template. And number three is the section group, which is rendered by the layout. And number four is the sections, which is rendered by the template. And number five here is the blocks that's rendered by the sections. Let's get down here and see the description of each one and the file type and their location. The description of the layout is page of the theme. Use layout file to host repeated elements like headers and footers. The file type is liquid, and you have to find this layout in the layout directory, like I said up here in the layout directory. In the template section, template control what is displayed on a page. Each theme should include different type of templates to display different type of content, such as a home page or a product page. These files can be in JSON or in liquid, and you can find it in the templates directory, of course. The first thing is the section group, like I said, that's rendered by the layout. Like here, the section group rendered by the layout itself. And these are modular containers for group of sections and add blocks, including their settings, and usually available in JSON. Section groups available in JSON. You're gonna find here sections only are available in liquid, and both are available in the section directory. Number five is blocks that each section contains. They are reusable, customizable modules of content that can be added to sections, removed, or reordered. These blocks are one of the several possible attributes of sections. You can find it within a section schema following a schema tag. And that's it for getting you familiar more with theme blocks and definitions and theme architecture. I'm gonna jump now to the essential pages in any e-commerce website. Starting from the enter one is password page, if you may do it. Then you have to have a home page, then a collection page, and a product page, and the cart, and the checkout, then the customer page. These are the essential pages of any website. And that's it for today. I hope I added some sort of value to your life or to your developing journey. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me in the comments. If you have any ideas for any content so I can add more value towards the developers or the freelancers that wanna work on Shopify. And if you like this video, of course, leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you will receive all the weekly videos I'm gonna publish. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next time.